trucks.
Language, Logan. And you're screaming at a machine.
Oh, what? She can gut a man with a feet. She can't hear a few naughty words, huh?
She can learn to be better.
You mean better than me?
Actually, yes. And by the way, Laura's foot claws are the obvious result of her gender, you know. She uses her front claws for hunting and the back claws defensively.
Oh, yeah?
Thus ensuring their survival. We should help them.
No, you have to keep going. Someone will come along.
Someone has to come along.
You need a hand?
Ready? Go!
Well, can we show our appreciation, treat the three of you to a decent meal? We don't live far from you.
No.
That
thanks.
would be lovely.
Shit. It's scared. Fuck.
I'm offering you the possibility of redemption, Caliban, to protect the world and in the process, save your friends. The girl is a rather small price to pay for that. But what does he have, the old man? Alzheimer's, ALS, a degenerative brain disease, and the world's most dangerous brain. What a combo.
We're city folk. Always wanted to take a road trip, see the country, and meet the people in it.
Well, that sounds lovely. Been trying to get Will here to take a vacation for years now.
I'm scared they're gonna, like, kill the entire family.
Careful, you're speaking to a man who ran a school for a lot of years, right, Charles? Really?
He was there, too.
Oh, yeah, no, I got kicked out a few times.
I wish I could say you were a good pupil, but the words would choke me.
Don't tell me it's right now. Oh, man.
I mean, I can't thank you enough for this. It was great, but we have a long drive ahead of us.
But you need to rest, don't you?
Logan,
we should go. We should.
We can leave early in the morning. Break of dawn, as it were.
The pump station that supplies us is a mile and a half from here. Sometimes it gets itself shut off.
My son is happy to go with you.
No, that's fine. The men that do this, sometimes they can be...
I can go.
No, you got homework.
You still have time.
Charles, the world is not the same as it was.
So you'd rather not,
We're taking
like...
a risk hanging around here, you know that. And where are we going? Eden, it doesn't exist. Our nurse got it from...
You'd rather just not feel any... It's like a defense mechanism.
It is for Laura. It is for Laura.
Get some rest.
Canewood Beverage bought up everything out here except for us. When we wouldn't sell, they tried eminent domain. Then screwing with our water. A couple of months ago, somebody poisoned our dogs.
So out on the highway today with those trucks.
Who knows? Maybe. Looks like we're gonna be here a while.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. It's just like, I know that she's listening to music. So I'm just like, hear anything.
Mr. Munson, you understand you're trespassing right now, right?
I have an easement with the previous owner of your property.
Bullshit. Previous being the operative word. Who's this?
Just a guy telling you to get back in your nice truck. Go play okey dickhead somewhere else.
Híjole. Shit.
Looks like Mr. Munson hired some muscle. And you probably hear this too.
More than I'd like.
And you know the drill.
Get the hell out of here.
Fuck off.
Go!
I love when he screams. It's like so like, you know? You know what I'm saying?
You've had training.
So?
Okay.
Hey, don't wake her yet.
I was scared something was gonna happen, and because she had her earphones in with the music, she was not gonna be able to like hear anything, and then Charles was gonna be taken, and then my mind just went down a spiral.
This is not the first time I've heard people. Until today, I didn't know. You wouldn't tell me. So we just kept on running away from it. I think I finally understand you. Logan.
He's fantastic.
You said you only needed a girl!
I told you I was forced to bring a new tool to bear. Your friends had...
This is a...
So did you.
Nate?
That's the fucking soldier?
Put her down.
Oh my god, I'm gonna freak out.
Honey?
Stay down there, Will!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh shit. Shit.
Charles! Charles!
It wasn't me.
Here he comes.
Oh my god, imagine. They can...
We struggled with the X-24.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh my god.
There's that asshole.
I'm just like, good they think that that's him, because this is at least a little bit of a distraction or something.
No.
What and how?
We need to intervene.
Well, he only listens to you, Doc.
See, this is what I don't get with all these fucking, like, soldier shit that they start making.
Stop now!
I just mean in general.
Right now, tight.
When it comes to doing something like this and just realizing that you're then there's gonna come a point and a limit where you just can't, it's uncontrollable.
The sun seeker.
I guess we want to take care of this now.
Oh shit.
Come! Now! Pick her up!
Beware the light.
What the hell are you?
Oh my god. I cry. ¿Quién fue el terrified. The fucking music. Oh my god. This movie's crazy, bro. Ugh. It was not what I need a... I feel like I need a breather. I don't think I can do this.
It's all right. It's all right.
I feel like everything happened really quickly.
Your body has work to do. Hemostasis, angiogenesis, epithelialization, stromal cell proliferation. Make you stronger.
Well, now they don't have a tracker, right?
Well, got water and it's got water.
Shit. You know, it's crazy watching that and then thinking back about when he was in the restroom and I was like, why didn't he wipe off the blood? And I'm like, he doesn't give a shit. That's why.
The girl out in the waiting room, her daddy's
What does it matter to him? You know.
What you need is rest and treatment. You need to check yourself in somewhere.
I'll be fine.
No, you're not. I mean, I know that you're different, but inside you is poisoning you. You've got to check yourself into a hospital. Find out what it is.
I know what it is. Forget we were here. Let's go.
So again, like,
Hey! You can't just take shit, you know? I don't know how you got me here, but, thank you.
De nada.
Yeah. You can talk? You can talk? Fuck. What's all this bullshit been for the last 2,000 fucking miles?
No me ganas que hable contigo si me insultas, si me gritas,
What?
si me intentas dejar
Shut the fuck up!
Jonah, Ian, Rebecca, Stella, Enrico, Dakota.
it's cool because I know everything she's saying.
You understand?
Aquí están mis amigos.
This is a long way. You understand? I am not taking you to North Dakota. cannot get you there. It is a 2-day drive, and I am not taking this. Don't fucking hit me! Don't hit me!
Victor, Jonah.
Fine, fine. Go in, I'll take you there. Let's see for yourself. Let's go to fucking fantasy land.
Save tissue from this one. There's a good tracker and they had a high IQ.
Oh, fuck. I fucking forgot about their whole...
Here you go.
This movie's crazy, bro. I just... Fucking replicate any shit that he wants.
Te estás muriendo.
No comprende.
You are dying. You want to die. Charles told me.
What else did he tell you?
Do not let you.
Gosh.
Rest.
I don't care all the movies he's watched that we've watched so far with the X-Men. This is my favorite one. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, it was just it was legit. I mean, I'll just talk about it in the outro, but definitely not what I was expecting at all.
Hey. Where'd you get that?
Where we came from. They gave it to us when we would fight. It makes you stronger.
It makes you crazy is what it does. It'll kill you.
Not if you use it in small doses. It's helping you heal.
Where's Laura?
She's asleep down there. Pesadilla. You had a nightmare.
You have nightmares.
See, people hurt me.
Mine are different.
¿Por qué?
Years.
I hurt people. You know what it is? It's made out of adamantium. It's what they put inside of us. That's why it can kill us.
Would he be able to use that to kill the other motherfucker?
Laura told me all that you did for her. She was lucky to have you. Take it. She says it's yours. It's why you did it, right?
Yeah, well, look, I don't need it. You do, okay?
Suit yourself.
Your friends, they seem nice. Kind of reminds me of... Hey, what's going on? Huh? You're with your pals. You made it.
Where will you go?
You're a bar for starters. Hey, I got you here. That's all I signed up for. Even gave back the money.
Such a nice man.
Hey, I never asked for this. All right? Charles never asked for this. Caliban never asked for this. And they are 6 feet under the ground. I don't know what Charles put in your head, but I am not whatever it is you think I am, okay? And it is better this way, because I suck at this. Bad shit happens to people I care about. You understand me?
Then I'll be fine.
¿Y ahora qué? Oh my god, bro. Sorry, I'm like super like anxious. Oh fuck.
We need to reach them before they get to the border.
Is there like some kind of force field? Holy fuck. Yeah, dude. Fuck them up, bro. They all have...
Let's go, let's go! Run! Run! Go there, Donna!
I want you to breathe. Just a flesh wound, baby.
Oh god. Damn.
Get behind me.
You took all the medicine. It's wearing off.
Am I gonna...
That green juice is wearing off, huh? You know, for an old mute, it's kind of a short high. Be hard to keep them claws out soon.
Waste this stick, Logan!
Please stop, Mr. Howland. I'm going to have to tell these men to fire on these children. You can see the effects of the serum are wearing off. You will not survive further wounds. Infect our cells. To distribute gene therapy discreetly through everything from sweet...
The fuck, they don't see her, bro?
It worked.
Any movement?
Random mutancy went the way of polio.
Growing mutants of your own.
Precisely.
It's dangerous times, James. You can't...
A la mierda, que se vaya. ¿Y ahora qué? ¿Qué juguito se va a poner? Fuck yeah, dude.
Showtime, boy!
Oh, no. Oh, no. I know I have to stay calmer, I'm sorry.
Get up, boy! Get up, boy!
Oh. Oh, y este. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm... Not that I'm expecting the worst. What about the... Yeah. Yeah. She fucking took that shit. Did she? I thought she took the bullet so he couldn't, like, kill himself. It's...
Go, go, go!
It's somewhere. Holy mother... Oh my god,
Take your friends and run. They'll keep coming and coming. Yes. You don't have to fight anymore. Go. Go. Don't be what they made you. Oh, see, this is what it feels like.
Did I whimper? I'm sorry. I couldn't tell if it was me or if it was her in my headphones.
A man has to be what he is, Joey. Can't break the mold. There's no living with the killing. Now you run on home to your mother. You tell her everything's all right. There are no more guns in the valley.
Let's go. We gotta move.
That's cool. That was a cool, that's a really cool, that's a cool detail. Um, I'm sad. I do have a couple of questions. I think I did say them in between the film. But I know that the bad guys or whatever, they're basically saying make sure to catch them or to kill them or whatever before they get to the border or before they pass the border. And that's why I had mentioned, like, is it some type of force field or something? Oh, well, now I'm thinking it has to do with the fucking laws and everything. And there's probably so much that goes into it. I also was questioning about Logan's. I did question who the mother was. Because I know Charles has said, who does she look like? I'm just kidding. I take it back. I did mention about the DNA being from him or whatever, but the way that they kind of take the genetic and kind of copy it, basically, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's a mother. But I think I interpreted it incorrectly, but I went back to the same scene that I was talking about, and Charles says, does she remind you of anybody? And it's obviously him, because she's fucking crazy. And I also took the genetic coding incorrectly too. My God, I had to go back and see that other scene that I was talking about, where I thought he said that's not the only genetic that she has, and or something like that I took it that way. That's not what it was at all. He just meant like Alkali had all different genetic codes. Okay, I got that. And my biggest question was about Logan's I guess you could say, like, deterioration. I assumed it was from, like, I was trying to, like, put it together, but I thought I don't know, I was just trying to kind of understand how quickly it was like the adamantium or whatever, like the metal was poisoning him. Like how quickly he was to weaken, I guess you could say. And obviously we know that he's aged and he becomes weaker naturally. But I think my question just comes from, like, the whole, because of his mutation, he's able to heal quickly. Okay, yeah. I think that's the only thing where I'm kind of, like, trying to understand how he was able to, like, weaken so quickly. Because I keep going back to it, and even throughout the film, just seeing that he wasn't, like, quick enough to heal with any of the wounds. That's why I was kind of, like, questioning it. And that's also why he probably took all those resting days in between and all that, because his body's trying to heal him. I think the most, like, heartbreaking thing about this movie is, especially being mutant. I feel like every single one of them kind of goes through similar things when it comes to, like, killing. And going through this entire film and seeing how, like, Charles, for example, and Wolverine, but with Charles having Alzheimer's and you know, that thing that happened at the casino, and then I just remembered when the fake Wolverine or whatever was there, and Charles was talking about that wasn't the first time that he's hurt people. Sorry, my mind's going back to, like, how Wolverine was reacting, and he didn't want to, like, talk about it. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Hold on. I basically am trying to say that, like, no matter how much good is done, because of the bad that happens, even if it's unintentionally, it lingers there. and it hurts so much to see those characters die when that's kind of like where their mind is planted, if that makes sense. So watching Charles die after now remembering what had happened and also understanding why Logan's doing what he's doing, like that's hard to see. And then we see like Wolverine dying and watching Laura there, and then that small line of, you know, being like, so this is what it feels like, and then he dies, which is like absolutely heartbreaking. But it makes it that much harder because I feel like the entire film was mostly based around the fact that Wolverine is like absolutely like lost, and he's weak mentally, emotionally, physically, all of the above, and he's very careless. He doesn't give a shit anymore. Like nobody asked for anything. Like it's a very sad and cruel way of the way that his life is, the way that everything happened with Charles and X-Men and him and everything. And then now it's like he has a daughter who is most likely going to go through the same thing. And with that, I mean with all the emotions that Wolverine has gone through when it comes to all the mistakes and all the killing and the nightmares that he has and everything in between, you know, like she's bound to go through that. So coming to an understanding how Wolverine is in this film with all the pain. And then now it's like, meet your daughter. And you can still see that there's that humanity in him. Ugh, and then he tells her like, don't become who they've made you be, or, you know, who they've made you out to be, or whatever, like what he told her when he was, you know, dying. And again, just like the example, like Charles, that's what makes it that much harder to see. I guess you could see like that ending to those characters, because I know the timelines are all like confusing and, you know, whatever, but we still came to know the characters individually and how they are. And I don't know, I'm just thinking about Charles right now and seeing that obviously like he's wanted to do so much good for mutants in general, and becoming a teacher and protecting them and showing them the way basically. And now we come here to this movie and everything just seems so like dark and heavy, which is also why I didn't expect any of this from this movie. I honestly thought this was going to be more of like, let's get to know Logan a little better, you know? And this was it's just like, even since the beginning, like first of all, the way the movie started was amazing. That scene was so good. But with everything in the film, it was really dark and heavy, which I also admire. Like I really love that, because being a mutant and everything that's been happening with the whole like copy of genetics and all of these things in the other movies, I feel like they didn't really give that implication of how dark it really is in all of it, which is also why I love the part where he has the comic book and he says, you read like he was basically telling her like, you read this shit, it's not all like, it's not what it seems, basically. Like it's a lot darker than what the fuck this shit is, you know, telling you. And I really loved that part too, because it also, at least for me, it kind of correlated to this movie specifically, based on the like, apart from the ones that we watched, it gave that actual like heaviness of what it is that they go through as mutants. And I also really love that Laura is very similar in characteristics when it comes to Logan, because I think you guys know what I mean, but it's a lot heavier than I feel the other movies had portrayed it to be. So I really love that they did it in this one. And I think that's what makes it so much heavier, seeing that he dies and he gets that small glimpse of feeling that honestly is really hard to find being a mutant out there, like in the world, like with all of this shit going on, and then the killings, and like having to fight for your life, and not even that, but then also having the connections to other mutants and your friends and all of those things, and realizing that that can just end in a split of a second, which is exactly what happened to Wolverine. So it's just like, I really love the feeling that the movie gave that, like surrounding like actually being a mutant and going through all of those hardships, because I feel like the other movies didn't really do that much in, I guess, making us feel that core. You know what I'm saying? I also really appreciated in this movie how everything kind of came to a closing, if that makes sense. You know, like sometimes I feel like with a lot of these, at least the X-Men films, I feel like there was always like some kind of like cliffhanger, or there was something that wasn't like really wrapped up for me. And I really liked that there was a lot of, I feel like everything kind of concluded in itself, with obviously different things that was going on in the film, but I really liked that about this one. I feel like they just like, even if it was just like a little bit thrown in there, at least if you were to like rewatch it, or you accidentally missed something, I'm sure I did, but like missing something and you rewatch it, then you start to realize how all of it kind of comes together. And the reason why I say that too is because the small scene with Alkali, when it said that they stopped creating those clones because they finally created the soldier or whatever, but now that that's kind of like done for, and I feel like now you kind of like realize, like I also said this in between the film, but at some point, like when you keep trying to make a quote unquote soldier that, you know, has no feelings, like you just want it to be this fucking super soldier that just fucking kills and does whatever you want it to, at some point you're not going to be able to control it anymore, no matter what you do, you know? And I forgot where I was heading with it. I think I like jumped from one thing and I ended here, but I did like that this film kind of like concluded a lot of things that were basically going on. One thing I can say is that this movie made me super anxious. I was really fucking nervous. Again, I think it's because of how heavy it felt, and also how I mentioned like the realistic factor of it all, of actually being mutant and going through all of this hardship and fucking absolutely everything, you know? So it just clicked so well. Like they did a very good job at connecting those emotions to the I want to like viewer, I guess you could say, like the person who's watching the film. And I felt that like since the beginning. And I think that's also why I was like saying I'm sorry, because sometimes I think I especially with things like this, like how do I explain it? I'm just like watching and I get too into it and I just don't realize it, but I guess I should stop apologizing for it. But this one was really heavy for me. And I want to watch it again just because of those like small scenes and small factors that they did throw in there that kind of wrapped it up and everything. I do want to watch it for that. And also it was really good. I think this is my favorite out of like all the X-Men films that we've watched so far. I also really loved that it was a daughter. I don't know. I feel like it made it so much fucking like it was so fucking cool to see that it's a little girl, you know, that has the same fucking like like the same attitude and the way she goes about things, and she's just like, what the fuck are you gonna do, you know? I don't know. There was just a lot of things that I feel like I really loved about this movie. Also wanted to mention that out of the films that we watched for X-Men or Wolverine, I loved the fighting scenes in this one too, which also correlates to the realistic, I feel, connection to Wolverine himself. Just as much as I talk about how the darkness and the heaviness about of being a mutant and going through all of this, basically like the hardships and all of that, I loved the fighting scenes. I feel like it like showed what like fuck. Hold on. I was trying to find like the perfect wording to kind of explain it, but I don't know what's going on with my brain. But I just feel like Wolverine is meant to be portrayed as like this fucking like beast, you know? He went through all of this fucking shit, and you're gonna like, compared to the other films, like the fighting scenes in this one were so fucking good because it showed like the animal in him. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that he's gone through and everything that he feels, he puts that into the rage that he has when it comes to fighting and the people that fucking do this shit on him, you know? And I feel like it portrayed it so well because he naturally is this like animal, I guess you could say. And the fighting scenes were so good. I just feel like everything connected so well. And speaking specifically about the fighting scenes, you know, with everything that he's gone through and having to like, at this point, he doesn't want to fucking deal with, like, he doesn't want to deal with anything, you know? So he doesn't care. Like, he's not going to be swift about it. He's not going to be smooth. He's not going to be like thinking about how they're feeling or this or that. It was just like a quick, okay, you're getting on my nerves. Boom, 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 boom. And it was, and like the anger and the pain comes out in the fighting, which I just loved that. I love the fighting scenes. They were so good. Except watching him get hurt, obviously. Like, that was, man, brutal. But I did want to mention that too, because it correlated with the whole thing about the movie being like realistic. Another thing that I feel like I'm talking a lot, but another thing that I really love about this movie is as he comes to know like who Laura is, you start seeing the kind of like chips in him, like how she slowly chips at his I guess, I don't know if humanity, but you know, she kind of like starts digging in to that feeling that he hasn't felt in a while, I guess you could say. And I really love how, I guess it's heartbreaking, but I really love how like slowly that happened throughout the film. And obviously at the end when he was dying and, you know, he was looking at her, that's when he like felt everything. But you can slowly see throughout the film like how she kind of like chipped away at him, and he obviously started making decisions that had to do more about her or about the things that he used to believe in, I guess you could say, rather than just like, this has nothing to do with me, like fuck this, you know. And the part where he had to dig up Charles and she went to like hold his wrist, that part was hard for me. But he also like lingered there for a bit, which again, it shows like the momentum of him slowly opening up, but also closing up, because that like defense mechanism of just knowing that, you know, all the people that he cares about end up getting hurt. And that was so good. I just feel like that whole time frame with that was like so well done, with the whole jumping back and forth with how she was affecting him and how he had that defense mechanism of being like, no, like fuck off. I'm done feeling, you know? I loved that. I love that too. But yeah, I feel like I talked for a while. I'm sorry. I feel like I could just like keep talking about it, but we'll do that with our Patreon streams, because this one was really good. It was I really, really loved this movie. But anyway, besides all of that, if you feel like I missed something or maybe didn't connect something as well, make sure to comment it below, because I will see all the comments. I'm going to be reading through them just to make sure. Just because this movie was, oh my God, I loved this movie. It did make me feel super anxious, super nervous, super emotional. God, I honestly felt like crying in a lot of them. And not because something sad was going on, but just because of like the emotional factor that this movie plays is so fucking like, and the acting was incredible. Like it just everything was portrayed so beautifully, I feel, in the context of how heavy like all of this should actually be portrayed. And it was so good. But yeah, I just like, even with all of those like mixed heavy emotions, I it was just incredible, and I really loved it. But yeah, if you feel like I missed anything, please comment it. I'll be reading through them. And I will see you guys for the next film, which is Deadpool after this one. Yeah. And for Patreon, we're going to be going into episode 2 of season 7 for Game of Thrones. And we're going to be going WandaVision. And then Loki and everything I have said before, I guess. But I will see you guys next time. And please make sure to eat, make sure to rest, and make sure to stay hydrated.